Hey, dawg. It's the Mafia. This shit for all the gangsters, nigga. Real story. Ayy, jugging out the double doors, cuz in the 6'4". Choppers hitting switches on these niggas back in 94. Basketball practice, and after that I'm back to selling dope. When the cops hit the Ave, I done made a rack off of my pager though. When the WAP hit my box, I'ma hit them back, I'm on the payphone. My shoebox getting full, I need to go buy me a safe for real. It's treacherous outside, not supposed to have it, but I paid for it. A brand new out the box, Tootie on me while I'm trapping. And I hope I ain't gotta go use it because I know how shit tend to happen.
Yo. It's time for that Coach for the Street podcast. Y'all know what it is. Hit them like buttons, man. We in the streets early.
Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's off the door. It's on the flow. It's time for that Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint. You know what's going on. It's just like that.
BEO Kenny.
Big BEO Kenny. We can't even call him BEO Lil Kenny no more, man. The nigga came home, man. He doing big dog. He doing big dog. He doing a lot of big dog stepping.
For sure.
The streets really rooting for him. One of the top labels actively in the game right now, QC, the label, then picked him up, and that's big. That wasn't he ain't getting picked up by the hometown, homegrown labels, which ain't nothing wrong with being self-powered, but you ain't even been home 3 months, bruh. You ain't even been home 2 months. You come home to money, you come home to love, and then you come home to opportunity. Big dog, man. That's big BEO Kenny right now, man. We can't do the little Kenny.
But that goes to show you though. That goes to show you though that they be paying attention to IG on what's going on, who trended in that.
In the Memphis, period, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I don't care what platform you on.
Yeah, they doing
Memphis
that.
And you sound like something, bro. Which most niggas coming out of Memphis, let's just be honest, bro. This ain't one of them regions where it's a bunch of artists coming out and it's a lot of duds, nigga. It just ain't, nigga. Most of these niggas coming up out of Memphis, hard.
On every level.
Now, they might go at it with each other. Oh, that nigga this and that nigga that. But to the outside looking in, the whole Memphis, big stepping when it comes to the music.
I was just telling my homie this the other day. That's from the M. Like, y'all might say this dude, he some trash, trash, but to the outsiders that know what music sound like, shoot, it sound pretty hard to us.
Man, all that's hard. Like, we used to just listening to the 3-6s, the DJ Squeakies, people under that like Tom Ski Mask, Player Fly, Coops the Nicka. There's a lot of people from Memphis that led the way in Memphis culture of music, because Memphis, let's just be honest, been in hip hop for a very long time. They got over 3 decades being consistently in hip hop. It never was a time where it wasn't at least a few Memphis niggas making noise in the industry. It's never been a time. The time we seeing now, they running the game.
And what make it so bad, this time they got a gang of females. Like, you got a bunch of little chats and gangster boos coming up out of Memphis.
And they really, if you gotta be technical, at the new front of the female front line, because you can't put Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, I'm gonna say Lotto too. I leave Ice Spice out because she really knew. The ones I named before that, they've been out for a couple years, so they really know how to maneuver in the game. They really got their hand in the industry. You see what I'm saying? But when you talk about Glorilla, she came out of nowhere. the K Carbons, you see what I'm saying? All of these female rappers, the big sexies, and they all came out of nowhere.
It
And
seemed like right
it's
after Gangsta Boo passed, like they came out like ants.
I think I
I
think
think they was
even if that
before.
wouldn't have happened to Gangsta Boo, I feel like it was gonna happen still. I just feel
Of
like
course.
because we seen Gangsta Boo leave, and then we seen the trend of female hip hop arise in Memphis, it looked it like that because of the way everything panned out. But if Gangsta Boo was still here, she would be getting paid homage by a lot of people she's seeing come up in the female bracket of hip hop.
hmm
Saw
Cause
because
she was messing with Glow before she passed away. I
still would have
don't know
happened.
if they got a track or what, but anything that was from Memphis that was rapping, you gonna see Chat and Boo down there in the comments, whether it's male or female. Like they was supporting all of the young cats that was coming up under them. And right after she passed away, and my girl put me on the the new female rappers from Memphis. Soon as I goes on IG and pull them up, they all at Uncle Juice's studio.
Where they
All of
should be at.
them.
You gotta understand, and this is something we talked about last night, which this all goes into everything we talk about, whether it's BEO Kenny. If it got something to do with somebody from Memphis that's rapping, you kind of got to talk about this because this really not going on everywhere like that. When you go to New York, you don't see Hitmaker.
Mm-mm.
You don't see the old Dipset producers. You don't see them going around trying to get all the New York niggas that's drilling and get them a
Mm-mm.
sound. You don't see that. So they really fending for themselves far as beat picking and production. They really ciphering through they self. They don't have like this, you know what I mean, stability when it comes to production. Whereas in Memphis, you got legendary producers, not just 3 6, but DJ Squeaky
Squeaky,
too. So
Drummer Boy.
Drummer Boy too. You can never leave Drum
Yeah.
out because all of these people active. And shout out to Take Keith too because he front line in the new generation
Mm-hmm.
of producers in Memphis. Like Take Keith, one of the Memphis producers that's really getting production placements everywhere. Not just in Memphis. This niggas from Atlanta want to mess with Take Keith. Midwest,
Yeah.
West
Lil
Coast,
Baby,
down
all
south.
them
You see
boys.
what I'm saying? So Take Keith really didn't spread his wings a lot. So being a younger producer and coming in like that, he got a promising future because your backyard filled with talent. So you never have to hunt for talent because it's all right there.
That's what like I pay attention to Paul more than I pay attention to Juicy page. And that's how I find out about majority of these Memphis beats because Paul is lacing them.
Mm.
Paul or Juicy, like all the way down to out of towners, Killer Mike. The list goes on. Like them boys,
He just ain't stuck in the veteran bracket.
they
He
they
in the
they
new generation.
did they what's the word for it? The groundwork that they put out here um for Memphis is bigger than legendary. Cause like
Mhm.
you said, we talking about 3 decades of ratchet, tear the club up,
They
you
had their
know.
own music, bruh.
And when they was
In a
bashing
time
Sexy
where niggas
Red,
originality meant everything. It wasn't 2, 3 niggas that sounded the same. Everybody
and
had but they made a real legendary journey out of being very different in hip hop.
and the crazy thing about it, even though St. Louis, I mean Sexy Red is from St. Louis, she was catching a lot of backlash for the ratchet rap that she's been coming out with. You know, everybody you know, they saying what they had to say. And Paul jumped down there in the comments like, look, I don't like all that bougie stuff. That ratchet rap, we started this in Memphis. Rest in peace,
He got
Gangsta
the right to
Boo.
say that though, because he came
Yeah.
in and they opened the doors for that
Mm-hmm.
in their region. So he really been
Mm-hmm.
listening to it for almost 40 years. It's really not new to him because when they came in, they had a couple females in they clique that was doing exactly that
What
type
they
of rap
doing? Right. As teenagers.
as teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Where them dollars at? That's the same song that all these bras you listening to right now making. It's just different lyrics and different beats, but it's really where them dollars at.
Same content.
Same content. She was talking about finessing niggas out they bread. Nigga gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
pay. I ain't got no
Mm-hmm.
time unless a nigga got some money. It was the same thing, bruh.
That's what shout out to Glorilla because when Boo passed, she vowed to keep Boo name alive because Boo was rooting for her way before you know she even popped or whatever. So I think since Gangsta Blue Boo didn't get her flowers, her just due while she was living, I think the young female rappers from Memphis is gonna make sure she get her just due. I really believe that in my soul because I'm pretty sure by them being in the studio with Uncle Juicy and Uncle Paul, like he done gave them stories back when them, you know, when them two was young. When he snatched them up when they was 14 years old, 15, whatever the case may be, when they was rapping. So I know like something great gonna come out of them girls, man.
Yeah,
And they can rap.
you gotta think too though, bro. 3-6 ain't regular producers no more, like I kept stressing to you last night. What
Hmm.
makes them different than anybody you compare them to is when they hold that Oscar or that Grammy. What it's either one. They won one of them,
Right.
and they was the only rappers to win one of them. So
Hmm.
it's like that's gonna forever separate. They forever gonna make some money just because of that trophy.
Right. It's set in stone.
It's set in stone, cuz.
Yeah, it's set in stone. Like they Memphis. I've always been a diehard Memphis fan, but it's like now it's like Memphis is here to eternity. All these raw rappers they got coming up out of there. It's too many to keep up with now.
Yeah, it is, but that's perfect for them because they legendary. That mean they sound gonna continue on, cuz.
Hmm. It is.
Not going nowhere.
And yeah, it's gonna continue on. And the crazy thing about it, you got young rappers like FNG King. He already getting polished at the age of 10. He already getting polished to be a lyrical beast. Shout out to Finesse, man, for 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 making sure the homie get in that studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
shout out
that,
to
see, this is the only thing which we gonna get into that later on the show because we talking about finesse. But
yeah,
but like Memphis gonna be there for a long time. But like we was talking about, you the a lot of the beefs gotta stop
yeah,
because if
it
the
does.
beefs don't stop, this is this and I'm gonna go back to BEO Kenny with this because with BEO Kenny, we know what he come from. And
Hmm.
like I said, BEO Kenny ain't even been home 60 days and he coming home wasting no time. He gonna get him some rap money. He getting some YouTube money. Niggas want to interview him. He putting projects out. Then you get a bigger opportunity by QCP pulling up on you and giving you the biggest opportunity you never had.
Right.
in a quick amount of time. So it's certain things he got to pick and choose how he want to move and step because now, yeah, you came home to some money, but the money that's on the table now is 10 times
It's
greater.
different. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. So
And at the same time, he got an opportunity. You on a major label. You from the hottest city in rap right now. And you got legendary producers in your city that you can get with to ensure that your project
mhm.
is sounding like it need to be sound. So that's where DJ Paul come in again. That's where Juicy J come in again. That's where the drummer boys come in again. That's where
Mhm.
Take Keith come in again because he don't have to go outside. He can go home and get
And,
all the production he need.
and hold on, pause. I can't leave Tommy Wright the third out because he been dropping beats too. But just dropped the beat on Currency new album. I didn't even know Tommy Wright. I should have known because if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think Tommy Wright came out before 3-6. Like he big Memphis. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I
But
ain't gonna discredit him because everybody that put some work in deserve they just do.
mhm.
He just ain't in the same bracket.
Right, for sure.
Because
I'm
right now, if people you go to everybody that's in the game and you ask them who you would want to work with as producers from Memphis, his name probably ain't gonna come up.
for sure. For sure.
You see what I'm saying? And then you got niggas like Juicy J. Like I said, these is Oscar
Super
Grammy,
producers.
yeah, Oscar Grammy type of dudes, bruh.
Super producers.
They going back. We didn't heard Pooh Shiesty with Juicy J production. We didn't heard all the
IME
young niggas,
Casino.
man. We didn't heard all the young niggas with 3-6 production. And it's also
Mhm.
another thing I want to enlighten because we talked about this last night. Through all of the alley oops, 3-6, and I always say 3-6 because Juicy J and DJ Paul,
Right.
they both producers, but at the same time, it took both of them to make 3-6 what it was.
They did that.
Even with the production, because it just wasn't one of them niggas that made the whole way musically for 3-6 to
Both
blow
did
up.
they thing.
So I always say 3-6 when we talk about production because that's important. But we done seen them mess with a whole bunch of artists
Right.
that they probably even know have no chance in the world to ever winning a Grammy or Oscar. It doesn't matter to them because they're from the house. So if I need to, you know what I'm saying, cut down on what I charge for my beats in order to see people from my city win, I'm gonna do what I need to do because like I told you last night, they stuff set up a certain way in the industry where regardless if they cut a deal or whatever the case may be, they still gonna get their money.
That's
And
all facts.
we see them really messing with everybody, even the female.
And speaking of Memphis, finesse 2 times. Man, through all of the bull crap that's going on with your situation in the streets or whatever, we wasn't expecting to hear no crazy humbug. Like allegedly, HPD got a warrant out on him for not returning a vehicle. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Allegedly, everything that I'm saying is entertainment purposes. But
It's not alleged if he got a warrant for it.
I mean, well,
He
it
really
is
got a
what it
warrant.
is.
So he don't allegedly got a warrant. That nigga got a warrant. The
Well, he
whole
got a
thing
warrant.
about this is, nigga, you're rich. So why are you going through petty stuff like that when you are on federal parole, bruh?
Knowing
You
they can
got
strip
these
him.
same cars that you ain't taking back. You got those or better. What's wrong with you just carting your cars around then?
Mm-hmm.
Niggas be too cheap, but you stay at Icebox and you stay at Eliante and you stay at the jeweler. But niggas won't put their money in the other thing.
That's one of the
This is the
like
stupidest stuff you can
charge
go through
ever.
when you like in the forefront of the rap game right now. This is
Like
stupid, bro.
you ain't got no room for error on federal parole anyway.
This is stupid.
Yeah. So it's like think about all the things you done accomplished 90 days and here come this little small slap on the wrist charge that could possibly get you sent back up the road just for having a nasty officer. He can be nasty because they got the right to do it if they want to.
This what makes it even stupider. Nigga, you got Lil King. You gotta be out here for Lil King to be situated.
You got to move. You got to move.
Nobody I mean, granted, the niggas that surround him gonna make sure he's straight, but it's finesse that's giving him that ample opportunity to be something and make financing and make financial gain off of it in the same time. He changing his life,
Right.
should I say. This the last thing we need for him to go to jail for PV, DV, playing deep, whatever it is. He don't need to be in jail at all for nothing because Lil
Nah.
King need that man.
He's a father figure in that man's life now. He took that responsibility when he got custody. You know what I mean? So
That was just
you
a foolish move.
yeah. I
But
mean players mess up, but you gotta be more, you gotta think, make better decisions, should I say,
that's what
especially
it is.
on a
That's what
rental
it is.
car.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
You gotta make better decisions, period. But while we still in Memphis, we gotta talk about the whole thing. And we kind of seen this, and I brought it up last night when we was talking. 3-6 Mafia being the top producers of Memphis,
hmm
even when Yo Gotti was going through his journey of trying to get on. We seen Yo Gotti go everywhere trying to get on. He was following sound. He was following trends, trying to break through in the industry. All of his songs, his biggest songs, are featured with people outside of the state of Tennessee.
hmm
Why is it that you think we never seen, even to this day, with Memphis booming, plentiful with artists, uh, the ones that ain't into it working together, the producers working with the younger artists. We seeing everything that's going on, but we never seen 3-6 not only collab with Yo Gotti, but they never even did production for Yo Gotti.
I mean, shoot, from the first Back to the Basic album and the mixtape, I mean, he came out disrespecting them boys. When I first heard of him, when he did What Up, before it even was on Back to the Basic, when it was on the Gangster
But
Grill.
3-6 was popping way before Back to the Basics came out.
I'm talking about when I first got a hold of Gotti. Like, I haven't heard nothing before uh Back to the Basics.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he made a tape before then, dissing them or whatever, but he came out swinging from the music that I
Yeah, he
heard.
said something on That's What's Up.
He
He
said
said,
something on
"Shout
So
out
Many.
3-6. No, you don't like me."
I mean, he did it on a couple tapes. He ain't let off the gas on them boys when he first came
But
in.
even to
Like,
this day, Gotti is more executive, more corporate status. He ain't really focused and functioning as an artist. We don't even see his artists from CMG. And this
mm,
probably with the exception with to Glorilla. None of these niggas got production.
I mean,
from 3-6? Not one single CMG rapping, I'm getting money, I'm from Memphis, nigga, got a 3-6 produced song. These niggas got 20 mixtapes apiece, not one of them produced by 3-6. Juicy J nor Paul. Something ain't right.
Anybody that ever dissed them don't have no tracks from them. He ain't no different than Player Fly.
Yes, he is.
How?
He bigger than Player Fly.
I'm talking about as far as not having no music, no beats from them. That's what I'm saying. Category as not having no beats from 3-6 period.
Because we gotta understand that what happened for 3-6 to turn around and say we ain't never, not even your affiliates, associates could get nothing from us type. Nigga, don't call me, no nothing. No matter how much they nigga Gotti got the money 10 times over now for any whatever. They could do something now and it really would be legendary because it's something that we never got a chance to see. And they still, they'll go mess with Pooh Shiesty first. They
True.
gonna go mess with them young niggas first.
I mean, it always been a division in Memphis, though.
It definitely has, but we have never known why 3-6 and Yo Gotti. What's the wall? What's the wall between them? We don't know that. It ain't never been publicized neither.
I mean, from my opinion, and it's just me view switching. If you came out on all these tapes during your career, dissing me, it ain't no smoke, but nah, I ain't messing with you.
But that's what I'm saying. We understand the dissing part, bruh. But in order for that to happen, it gotta come from somewhere. Where does it come from? What happened? What made a nigga say, man, cut the mic on, man, and go in on niggas? What transpired for it to be friction between these two groups of people? We don't know. We ain't never knew. And it's over 20 years old. And we still don't know because they really don't talk about it. You ain't gonna hear Project Pat say nothing. Lil Chat ain't never said nothing. Gangsta Boo wasn't gonna say nothing. Paul and Juicy definitely ain't saying nothing.
I
It's
mean,
just an
Crunchy
unknown
did.
book. What'd he say?
I mean, they wasn't messing with him. Like
They wasn't.
it ain't no smoke or nothing. It's just they ain't messing with him.
I just feel
So
like
it's like, I mean, even though they don't need them at all, it's just if you want that Memphis barbecue, you gotta come
they
see.
don't need each other.
No, for sure. But I'm saying if you want that real Memphis barbecue,
You gotta
can't no other producers do it like Squeaky Paul and Jay.
right. And that's also the same reason why we seen Gotti have all these mixtapes, all these albums, and only Back to the Basics sounded like Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the mixtapes sounded like Atlanta. Some of the mixtapes sounded like Jeezy replicas.
I mean, he had beat makers like
Because if you
Zaytoven
can
and
remember why Jeezy was doing Trap or Die, Gotti started running Cocaine Music 1, 2, 3, 4,
mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8.
That
You
was
get
his
what I'm
favorite
saying?
rapper.
But he was leaving the ethic of Memphis though. He was
For sure.
chasing the industry. He wasn't keeping it Memphis, bruh. That's why his albums don't sound like Memphis. That's why you don't
Mm-hmm.
hear people like CM4. That was nigga nobody. Because all the cocaine musics all got overshadowed by Thug Motivations and Jeezy mixtapes.
Yeah.
None of the cocaine musics that Gotti dropped was better Then none of the Jeezy tapes that's coming out. Nigga, you're dropping tapes right after Jeezy. You think we finna listen to that and he the new wave? Man, go sit down, man. Back to the Basics was the only thing that sounded like Memphis, man. He left that sound. Like, even now, when he try to rap with even the niggas on his roster that's from Memphis and they rap in Memphis. He sound
True.
out of pocket when he rap with these niggas. He sound like he ain't supposed to be placed on this song when he rap with these niggas.
I mean, because I mean, let's just keep it real, like you said. He was industry chasing. He wasn't giving us that originality of M Town. We didn't hear. We didn't
And why
hear.
he wasn't, 3-6
We
was.
didn't hear. We didn't hear no piece of none of the legends from Memphis that's before him. All we
He ain't
heard
pay
was
no
trap,
homage.
trap, trap. We didn't
He
hear
ain't pay
nothing
no
of.
homage.
We didn't shout out to Finesse, because out of all of the Memphis rappers that I listened to, out of him, he stuck out the most because he was like everybody talking about trap this and everything.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go back to the roots, the origins of this pimping. How could you talk about the streets of Memphis and forget that part? That is a part of y'all culture all day. They
But
speak
it's
it
also
fluently.
easy, but if you kinda ain't leaning in that lane, if you really ain't living in that lane, you can't how can you rap about it?
I
You don't
mean,
you see what I'm
you
saying?
could Too Short then wasn't no P. He
But
got the
he was
sauce.
around peas though, is that's a little bit
The,
different.
oh,
He
the,
known for being really around the peas
oh,
though. He might not have had the P, but let's just also keep it honest. Too Short been out there in that game because, like I said, he was around P's. He might not have came in on the P game. He came in on the hustle game. He'll tell you that story in a heartbeat. But he was around P's. That's a Bay Area thing. Them niggas
for
is
sure.
pimping. They pimping
I
on the
don't take
money.
I don't take nothing from it. I'm just going
But
by what he
he
said.
definitely eventually he put his foot in the P, man.
But at the same time, if you in the streets of Memphis, you a street rapper. You seen it if you outside.
Yeah, you seen it, but that ain't gonna make you be able to rap about it. Cause you
I'm
don't
just saying.
physically
I'm
know how
just
to.
saying me.
Cause you know what I'm saying? It's just
If
like you can say basic stuff about if you a trap rapper. You can say basic hustle stuff, but there's certain things you gonna say that'll make a nigga say, "Yeah, that nigga really be doing that." Cause why would he would have said that? You feel what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
There's certain things a nigga gonna say that'll let you know, like that nigga really been out there like that.
mm-hmm.
Whereas a nigga never been out there like that. He might know some particular things to say in his raps to make it seem like he a hustler, but you don't know certain things that a real hustler really had to experience that he may rap about because you never experienced that. So that's not something that registers in your mind to even try to glorify in your rap. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I still look at it as it could be it could just because it don't have to be a whole story. You know what I mean? But you can throw a clip in there. You know what I mean? Because
Then you gotta think of
according
how
to
the young niggas
finesse,
living, cuz they
according
drilling.
to
They ain't
finesse,
pimping.
you got, like he said, you got some guys. They don't do no trapping at all. They pimping their baby mamas at the house. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? And collecting all of the bread. So it's like it's still going on.
But you
But
gotta
like you said,
understand what bracket
it,
finesse in. He not
right.
in the young nigga bracket. So
I
the
mean,
experiences he rapping about, niggas in his age bracket standing on P.
True.
The young niggas is standing on drilling,
Right.
sliding, walking down. They not, even if that's what they doing, they not rapping about it. Cause nigga, I'm gonna put this poll on you.
Like
Country
even like that, like for example, even though Project Pat was a gangster rapper, Rodman, he also rapped about the P2.
He
That's
did,
because like you said,
in a different bracket though.
that era right there,
Look at the niggas that rap about P. The Larry June, Sauce Walker, Finesse 2 times. They in a different age bracket, bruh. None of these niggas is in the young nigga age bracket. You can't get a nigga in the young nigga age bracket. Name a nigga in the young nigga age bracket that's rapping P.
it ain't none. Sauce and Finesse, the youngest ones.
And they're not young. These we talking about 30-something-year-old niggas.
True.
Because nigga, that's the bracket that's gonna be left in because the young niggas are not experiencing pimping. They experiencing nigga, we
Drill.
the 30. We finna jump in the car and go see if we can spot one. They not rapping about pimping. They right now, Memphis mentality for the young generation of rap, they glorifying the street, bro. They glorifying the street.
But pimping is the streets.
Pimping is the streets, but they not pimping, so they not glorifying that.
True.
Finesse is glorifying that because he come from that era of movement. So and then when he push it, it's not coming from a young nigga. So we look at it with more validity to it because it's not a 21-year-old nigga saying he did all this with these bras and got bras following him around. Nigga, we physically still see Finesse moving like that. The stuff he rapping, we see him with 2 bras all the time. He really put Sauce, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
He getting money off the women legally that's around him.
True.
Everybody don't have that mind frame, bro. You got that's game that really got why you think a P really charge you for the game to learn how to bust a broad down because everybody not gifted with that gab right there.
Yeah.
Some
That's
of
it.
these
It
niggas
take
can barely keep a girlfriend, let alone you trying to say go outside and try to pimp, nigga. These niggas ain't got that.
yeah.
It has to be stole upon them. The ones that do come up and they got that type of sauce already dripping off of them, you just blessed like that.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't
It's
everybody.
very rare. It's
Yeah,
very rare.
that's why
It's
boys
rare.
gonna always have a job running around. Come here, young. See, you got you some money, man. You know, I give you this game. It's gonna cost you about 20,000, 30,000, but you're gonna be breaking them up. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
It costs. It
That's what the
costs.
pimps was doing to all the rappers. When they was
True.
around all the rappers, they was giving these niggas the P. And then these niggas was because they celebrities, they always have the females that you got these P's showing you how to push the P, and then you trying to push it on these bras that care about you through fan favor. And
True.
we going that way, man.
Who else we got next?
Um, we gotta talk about the female rappers, man, keeping hip hop alive, bruh. And when I say that, that ain't saying the men ain't doing their job. We seeing a whole bunch of successful street rappers up. But what I'm saying when I say they keeping hip hop alive, the vibes. Hip hop has always been a vibe, bruh. It's when you cook out. It's music that you gonna put on during the cookout. You laid up with your girl. It's certain rap songs you gonna listen to.
It's gonna be
When
fun.
you see what I'm saying? It's always been a vibe. When you go out, the ladies getting dressed a certain type of way because they ready to go hear their song so they could dance around. That vibe
I
had
mean,
left.
you got a million rappers using the same content that it sound like one person that we already know who it sound like. Shout out to Top. But these females, they bringing out all the ingredients that's not inside the rap game. All the fun, the twerking, the like all of the wretchedness, bro. Like you said, the fun. Cause let's just be honest. Don't nobody want to hear no bougie rapping.
No,
No, no. You gotta you gotta talk your shit, dog.
you know, like they put the vibes back in the club. Like when you go to the club now, women back dancing,
Mm-hmm.
sweating
They
they
running,
leave
they
out,
running,
running the
they
makeup
running to
off
the
they
floor.
because the women are providing music that they can do this to. They couldn't go out there and do that to King Von. They can't do that to Lil Durk. They can't do it. You're rapping about taking somebody's life and you think they gonna be able to go in the club
I
and
mean,
two-step. You
not
can't they
not
can't do
even
that.
not even just that. You got a million people that don't live that type of lifestyle, so they can't
That
adapt
just
to
ain't
it.
the energy for the club. It's
Yeah,
bad enough
like
that energy be physically already be in the club.
hmm I mean, it's no more. I'm gonna buy you a drink. It's no more of that no more. You feel me? It's gang, gang, everything.
And I think people kind of get jealous of the women rappers because
They are
they see how much um notoriety they
growth.
get.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And we
they
seeing
coming
and we
bigger.
seeing and granted, it's always been a periods in hip hop where it was an abundance of females, like back in the day, MC Light, Queen Latifah, Yo Yo. It was a lot of, but today we see the women come out faster. They get more money faster. They don't have to go sign a deal to get some money. They know how to put social media so they actually get some bread.
hmm
It'll be a little bit different. So you kind of gotta really respect they hustle.
It's like you said, all of the female from Suki to Glow to Sexy, all of these hot trending females are getting backlash. You know what I mean? And a lot of it is coming from the men. Y'all saying, oh, they can't rap all that. Okay, cool. They might not be your favorite rapper, but I bet you if your girl hear this, watch how she react.
When she go to the club, she don't want to
Oh,
hear
no, no shoot 'em up and bang bang
at all.
drill. No,
You see what
no.
I'm saying? So she going like Glorilla gonna be the top choice because she got the club, she got these bras, well, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
She really kicking the type of music that make a bra want to turn around and tell a nigga get up out of
For
the club.
sure.
You
For
see what I'm
sure.
saying? Go ahead with that. I'm on nigga. Like she bringing them vibes back. We, you know, on the male side of rap, the vibes is leaving because
Look
we
at
mad all
you.
the time.
All you gotta do, all you gotta do is pay attention to the energy of their videos. Like it be so litty when all them girls, you know what I mean, jump out there and they twerking on their headlights, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
They videos are like shout out to the baby because he ain't no fool. Like when Sexy Red leaked up with the baby and they went to saying, oh, she can't rap, oh, she can't dress. Man, look, Shawty bringing them vibes that these girls want to hear. He wasn't no fool.
hmm
He
and,
he
and
he
the
know
baby
that's gonna
already,
sell.
and he a person that's been doing that. He never left that lane of making songs
Mm-hmm.
for the women to be able to go. He gonna have a twerk song on every one of his albums.
That's facts. Probably more than one. He could cause he keep a up tempo type beat for the girls to dance on.
Yeah, yeah.
He stays away from all that demonic, them
And
demonic instrumentals.
he really liked that, and he stay
Right.
away from it.
He's smart.
Very smart.
He's
And but
smart.
you know, we gotta
But
just shout out to women in hip hop because they literally keep hip hop alive
they
right now,
changing it.
or they the best vibes in hip
I
hop era,
mean,
man.
it don't take that long for the females to catch on. They looking at the rap game, they see all they favorite rappers that they
Mm,
start adapting to vibing with their music, they constantly getting killed. He get killed. Look, man, okay. Now, what us females gonna do? Cause these boys still rapping the same.
mm-hmm.
We can't run to the dance floor and twerk off to no drill music. You feel me?
What I like the
So,
most about the whole ideology of how females is holding hip hop together is the way they mess with each other, bruh. It's not 60 rap beefs with females like you see these. They getting together, doing stuff. They helping the ones that's trying to come up.
mm-hmm.
It's just different, man. They get
They
along.
extending they extending their
Yeah, and
hands.
then most importantly, they pay homage to all the female rappers that was before them. That's most importantly because that's a respect that's
Mm-hmm.
no longer existing in the rap game with us. Like
Period. And
we only pay homage to the ones we like. We don't pay homage to the ones that paved the way,
before,
whether we like them or not.
yeah, shout out to them girls. Cause Glow just did that for Lil Kim when she did the little pose with her legs open. Like, look, I don't know if it's Lil Kim birthday next month or whatever, but she supposed to be doing something honoring Lil Kim towards this new album.
Mhm.
So she making her rounds.
Yeah, Glorilla,
All of
shout
them
out to
making their
Glorilla, man.
rounds.
I know when
She
she
gonna be
first
big.
dropped, a lot of people thought that she just was gonna be, yeah, this one song might be, but she been
Nah,
slap
she
after slap after
and
slap
soon as
after
she
slap.
came in the game, soon as she cemented her feet, she brought her girls.
And she sound more Memphis, just as Memphis as any street rapper in Memphis. Her sound is 100%
Hmm.
Memphis, bruh.
The arrogant, the arrogant, cocky, ratchet chick
Yeah,
from Memphis.
the
You know what I
slang, the
mean?
way she talk, it's
Like
really
she
deeply rooted.
more. Let's. I'm gonna give her more little chat attitude.
You
Cause
can say both of them. You can say
chat
she
was
kinda like a
more.
mixture of both of them.
Chat was stiff. You know what I mean?
Gangsta
Like,
was too.
yeah, but she
You
was more
feel me?
girly. She was
She is
more
more
girly.
girly, but that's the part of Glorilla that remind me of Gangsta Boo because
True.
Glorilla's still girly, but she's so ratchet, she minds you of the chat. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's
She
like
got
she
the
thought,
best of both worlds.
yeah,
She
yeah,
got the best of both worlds
heck
for
yeah,
sure.
she do, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Glorilla.
Shout out to them,
Straight
man.
up. You know
Chat,
what I'm
hold your
saying?
head, baby girl.
Man, because that
But
was a big loss.
yes,
Legendary,
it was. Like
like, straight up.
I constantly see her post and have the tear emojis or whatever. You know what I mean? Long live Gangsta Boo, man. Crazy lady.
And it's crazy because we just had seen, she was making her rounds on everything, and then this happens while she was making her rounds. Like, she was
Hmm.
getting that the look Gangsta Boo was supposed to been getting as a legend, like that people wanna
She
sit
never
down
get
with
her
her,
just
and
due.
you see what I'm saying? She was getting it, and it happened at that time. It's life
Hmm.
reverse type of thing, man. It's sad as hell.
Yeah. Dudes will sell you something off the flow, man, just to make a
Mhm.
dollar, you know. But
Regardless if you're a celebrity or not. That's what make it even worse. Because these was probably people that she really knew.
hmm but hey, man, that's all we got for y'all on this episode. It's time for that coach for the streets, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the channel. The door wide open. You did. We
You
gone.
heard what he said. Let's off the door, it's on the flow, and it's just like that. It's time for that coach for the street.